You still wake up sometimes, don't you? Wake up in the dark and hear the screaming of the lambs.
Hey guys, it's Chase here on Gemmy Master Animatronics, and today I'm with
Spirit Fan,
and we are going to be doing a review on the Gemmy 2008 6-foot-tall life-size animated Anthony Hopkins or Hannibal Lecter. This was, I believe, a Spirit Halloween exclusive, although, as you guys have known throughout some of my videos, I've kind of explained how some party stores would go back in the day and buy some stuff from Spirit and sell some items there. So there might be some pictures or video of this guy in a party store or something, but I do believe that from Gemmy, Spirit was the only one to receive this item. You want to tell them how you got this or how much you got it for?
yeah. So this was actually my second life-size horror character about a year ago. I had got him right after I got a Jason, and I paid around, I think, $600, but it was a brand new in box. So I mean, I guess you could say what it is.
Yeah.
It wasn't a bad deal for me at the time because I was just looking for anything I could find. So you know, I just picked it up. And the only thing that was bad with this thing was the mask. It just wouldn't go up and down. It was just a split gear, and it was sealed in the box. So
It just happens.
it just happens. You
yeah.
can't.
You can't really blame the seller or anything for that.
You can't blame the seller, but he did actually end up refunding me $150,
Damn.
which was really, really nice. So I ended up paying like $450.
You ended up guilt tripping him, like, oh, you didn't know this was an issue, but it is. So.
Yeah, because like the way I told him, I was just like, well, I don't know what's wrong with it, and then I was like, I fixed it. He's
Really wish that you were able to predict that it wasn't going to work.
I hope yeah.
But yeah, this one isn't really necessarily a rare item, but I would say it's probably rare to find fully working, if all the gears are original. The only two issues that this one seems to have is, well, there's three, but as far as split gear wise, it's the mask and the eyes usually.
Yeah.
I think usually the eyes more than the mask, but the eyes do typically seem to still work if they're split. You just hear like the grinding when they go down. And this one, for whatever reason, I don't know if there's any other life size like this. There might be. I think I've heard of like one other like this, but the base on this item seems to like to give out. It's, I guess, made of a different plastic or something, or there's some sort of chemical reaction with the shoes or whatever. I don't know what's going on with these, but it's, a lot of times these things won't survive shipping because the base ends up breaking on these, and yours is still fine, right? Is it
Yeah, the only reason though it's probably fine is that it was brand new. It's
Right.
he's still like a little wobbly.
So I don't know what causes it. It might have to be stored in some sort of hot area. It seems to have the same consistency as yellowed white plastic, and that typically you'll find on like the dancing characters or something, I guess. But I know that something like Rob Zombie's, their body shells can crack if those are stored in like a hot area. So it's kind of the same thing with the base, but those, the body shell is blow mold, whereas the base might be injection. I have no idea what kind of material the base is. It's a very nice, well, obviously not on this one, it's nice plastic, but usually it's made of pretty nice plastic. So I don't know I don't know why they break. Maybe somebody in the comments could tell us, or I guess a theory. There's no reason why it should have been made of any other material, because it would make no sense why, unless it was cheaper to manufacture, it wouldn't have made sense for them to use a cheaper material on this and then go directly back to making the exact same plastic the years after that with like the 2010, 11, and 12 characters. But this item fully works. He looks great. His hair is actually posed perfectly. Even though it was brand new, a lot of these come not looking too good.
Yeah,
and
he didn't look that good.
Oh, when you got it?
Yeah, the hair was everywhere.
Because I've heard that you have to use like hairspray or something to get it looking good, but then you kind of like make the hair all stiff, and it just, I don't know if there's like a perfect way of positioning it, but I mean, it seems to look pretty good right now. So he's got 3 movements. He's got eye movement, his mask goes up and down, and his body moves back and forth. To my knowledge, there's no mouth movement or anything programmed on this. I know that there is head turn that seems to be programmed on this item. It doesn't. I'm kind of glad that they took it out because the body currently is wired to where the head was supposed to be, and then if you do it like vice versa, the body was like only moving one direction when you'd have it wired up the way it was intended, and then it would move back. So I think it looks a lot better with the body constantly moving back and forth like this. And I think there's like a few videos online showing what it looks like with the head turns, so you have to go check that out. But it has the original box. It honestly is probably the best conditioned box of a Hannibal I've seen. I mean, you can go back in the day and you can look at, you know, Spirit Halloween, and even some of those boxes were a little bit damaged, but like with the pictures that we have available, the box in front of us pretty much looks exactly like how you get it in stores. He does have a Try-Me. I think he takes 9 volts, I think.
Yeah. He
takes 9 volts, and I think he has like 5 phrases. This was not the voice for him was not taken from the movie. This was actually voiced by the same guy that did the Gemmy Santas back in the day. I think he did a great job. Some people say that he didn't have the lisp that Anthony Hopkins had for the character, but I think it still sounds super good, especially for not being taken from the movie. The only part that's taken from the movie, I believe, is the slurping sound effect, which is just a more bass boosted version of what you can find in the scene where he's Hannibal Lecter saying, you know, I ate his liver with some fava beans and a nice Chianti, so...
Yeah, in the cell.
Yeah, but they put that after, like, every single phrase on this one, aside from, like, 2 of them. But I think, with that being said, we'll get an up-close look at him. Go ahead and take the camera off, and we can kind of get up close with him. Because he does have some really good detail on the face. You can see.
Have to take down the mask, because you can really see there's no scuffing on it or anything.
So you can see the face on this is, I mean, it looks so good. What are you doing?
To close the door.
Yeah. You can see the face on this looks so good. The sculpt for this is absolutely fantastic. I would say the only non-realistic thing about this is the fact that he has painted on eyebrows, but it doesn't really matter. I think it looks fine like that. And the eyes look super good on this too. He does have some bloodshot on the eyes. You can kind of see it in the corner right there.
Yeah, when they move down, you can really see it.
Yeah, just barely. You can kind of see it right there. And the eyes look super realistic as well. This is around the time where they actually started to use like super realistic eyes. Like if you go and look at like a butler's eyes or something, like I guess you could use his for example, you can see they're not the most realistic. But things like the 2010 Freddy Krueger, I can't really say Michael Myers because that didn't. He just has black eyes.
Yeah.
But this one, I'm trying to think of other ones, but mainly the horror characters have like super realistic looking eyes. So.
Jason has. But colors.
Jason was fantastic. The eyes on him are awesome as well. The one eye that he does have that moves. So yeah, his was super good too. That's about it with the face. You can see it's all plastic. It's not the. The soft. It's not. No, it's not vinyl. It's not vinyl like the Butler heads. It doesn't feel like it feels like plastic. But it's not the whatever. I forget the soft PVC that the
the PVC. Yeah,
with the moving mouths. It's not made of that. So of course you do have the, you know, the half that goes down the side to separate the head. But I guess that makes it easier to separate to fix it.
I prefer these heads over like a Boris, for example.
Yeah. And you can probably get a lot more detail on these plastic faces than you could on the flexible plastic faces that they used on those. So, but here is the outfit he has. It kind of looks white on camera, but in person, it's more of like I'd say like a tannish type color. It's made to look kind of dirtied up. And he does have very thick straps on here. This was not a cheap costume at all. This was made very well. The pants are pretty cheap, but I would say like from the torso up, it's made very well.
And these straps are amazing.
Oh yeah, he's got actual like metal straps and everything. When I first saw pictures of this, I thought that this was custom. Like back in the day, I didn't think that Gemmy actually did a job like that, but I mean, you can see like all these straps and everything. Like, it's fantastic. And you can see like this one strap on the back does not have that paint job. It's more white, but I mean, you can just see like this is all metal and everything. Like, it's fantastic. And you know, I've said this before. That's what I love about these old classics, because even stuff you can't really see, like on the back like this, like nobody's gonna go behind this, but you can't see that. But even so, it still has that great detail. Here's the base. Do you know typically where it ends up breaking, like where the weak points are?
Yeah, it's always under the shoes, like right here.
Okay.
Right around there.
So I don't know what the deal is with that, but
He falls forward. He always falls forward.
he always falls forward.
Yeah, and that's why the mask breaks.
I mean, you can see like the base is not like, it's not like flexible or anything, so I don't know what happens with it.
Wobble.
He does wobble,
And no other character does that.
which is kind of concerning,
Yeah.
but
That's why I keep him in front.
just in case. You should put like pillows or something around him just in case he ends up like falling or...
Yeah, I don't want him taking out others with him.
Let's show the back of it. I mean, there's not much to see. It's just like any other... Get around Leatherface right there. It's just like any other horror character. He's got two options. He's got on and sensor. Sensor just puts him on the sensor mode to put your hand in front. You can activate him that way. He does have the sound sensor right there. And he takes 9 volts, 1500 milliamps. And he's got his Try-Me right there. I love that he has the Try-Me. I love characters that has the Try-Me. And then he has his tag right here. You can see it's got the pass sign. Come on. You can see he's got his quality check pass right there. QC, that's quality check. So it's signed off, so it does work. Here's his box. You can see it's in great shape. The face does look a little bit different. A little bit. It looks a lot different, especially with the eyes. You can see there's more.
It's older.
Yeah, he looks like a grandpa on this one. It's painted darker, like around the wrinkles and everything. He does have more bloodshot on the eyes, but that just might be because it's down. Because you said that it looks more bloodshot when
Yeah, you can see the veins when it's down.
You can see that right here. It looks like it might be metal. Probably not, but it's painted to look metal right there. Whereas on the inside, it's just that plastic. And this mask is notorious for also snapping off because it's got I mean, the only thing holding it up is that very thin piece of plastic right there. So if you had this in like a store or something and some kids came up and started pulling on the mask, it's not going to last at all. And that's plastic, right? Or is that metal? Yeah, that's plastic too. It's painted to look like metal though.
Man, those things can just crack in half.
Yeah. And it does not look the same. Like, you try to replace the mask, it does not look the same.
You can't. There's no good replacements.
So here's the box art. It looks great. Of course, it's got the Silence of the Lambs picture on there that was used for the movie. It looks like it's the same thing on both sides. There's like, of course, the Gemmy detail on the back, but it's basically the same thing on all the sides. On these two sides is the picture of the movie, and then on the back and then in the front it's Hannibal Lecter. So it says, "Don't let him get inside your mind. He'll never leave. Motion activated. He moves with lifelike animation. Collapses for easy storage. He's locked up for now. Careful attention to detail was paid in recreating Hannibal the Cannibal outfit, from the realistic straitjacket and restraint mask right down to his sinister, piercing gaze. So, yeah, a lot of detail on the box. You can see it was made in 2008. And I think that's about it with the box. Again, it's got the Spirit tag on this in the front, because this was sold at Spirit Halloween for $249. That's crazy. But yeah.
And he wasn't that popular either.
Him and Ghostface did not sell good.
No.
Like, you could find these guys from, I think, up until like 2010.
Yeah.
So.
Pretty sure, yeah.
Well,
I might have
not
seen
him.
one. No, I might have seen one of them in stores like 2009.
Yeah, him in like 2009 2010. Ghostface, was he? Ghostface was like 2000.
Yeah, 2012.
2012.
Yeah, you probably would have still seen some.
There were some
leftover.
still 2015. I remember.
Really?
Mine still had one, in around 2015.
That's crazy. Yeah, because I got mine for $100 in 2011.
the sticker on it for $100.
Wow.
It was
yeah.
crazy.
That's when I think people started buying them. Was when they went on sale.
Yeah, but without further ado, we'll go ahead and activate this guy. He's got, I think I said like 5 phrases, but we'll go ahead and activate him. He's got his try me.
You still wake up sometimes, don't you? Wake up in the dark and hear the screaming of the lambs.
And you can kind of see how, you know, the head turn was implemented in the body turn, because the body turn does not turn back after each phrase, but you can see when I push the button, he will move back, as would a head turn.
I do
Like
wish
that.
we could chat longer, but I'm having an old friend for dinner. I know now that they will never ever let me out while I'm still alive.
And if the body turn function was actually hooked up to the programmed body turn, it would move back after every phrase.
Closer, please. Closer. Well, hello, Clarice. A census taker once tried to test me. I ate his liver with some fava beans and a nice Chianti.
If there's like one more phrase?
Yeah.
I have a few conditions of my own.
A few more.
Quid pro quo, I tell you things, you tell me things. Just one more thing. Love your suit.
And just for good measures, I'll play one more.
You still wake up sometimes, don't you? Wake up in the dark and hear the screaming of the lambs.
I'll get a few up-close shots of him going off as well. Kick the try me button in the front. You can see his face.
I do wish we could chat longer, but I'm having an old friend for dinner.
Very fast animation with the mask. That is one thing I like.
I know now that they will never ever let me out while I'm still alive. Closer, please. Closer.
Oh,
Hear that? I think the eyes.
the eyes, it's like Zoltan. The
Yeah.
eyes move down way. The motor keeps spinning way longer than it's supposed to, so that can't. Is it?
It's only done that on that one phrase though.
It's yeah. It's just that. But is it belt controlled?
I'm not sure. I didn't look
Okay.
at it last
I don't
time.
think it is.
I
So
don't think it is.
that can't be good.
Well, hello, Clarice.
Yeah, I wonder if people have issues with like the levers on those.
It could. And the eyes are just an eye turn mech flipped on its side.
Yeah. So then they
So
move down.
A census taker once tried to test me. I ate his liver with some fava beans and a nice Chianti.
I'm gonna let him reset in the middle.
I have a few conditions of my own.
There he goes. So yeah, guys, that's basically it. Super nice piece. I would love to own one of these one day. I guess one more thing I forgot to mention is he does actually have real hands underneath this. I don't know if they're detailed or painted at all. They might just be the vinyl, unpainted vinyl. I don't know, but he does have hands underneath this, and they are sculpted, so that's nice.
I think they are the Ghostface ones.
Okay.
They use on Ghostface.
Okay. And then the rest is just, of course, the foam that goes up. But these, I don't think the hands are posable, right?
No.
Okay. Is it like? But does it have like the thin metal rod, or is it like the thick?
I don't know. I think it's one of the. I don't have to feel it. No, it's a metal rod.
Yeah. So it's.
No, actually, yeah. No, it has to be because I've seen Hannibals like this.
Yeah, but when the strap comes undone.
Yeah, when the strap comes off. Yeah, so they're probably posable.
Okay. But as long as you like don't mess with the straps, then you won't be. How do you even do that? Because
I've
it's
seen some bad Hannibals, man.
they're like sewn like all the way across. How do you even do that? I guess you'd have to like pull it out of the. Yeah, I guess you could pull it out right there, but I don't know. But yeah, that's basically it, guys. Really hope you guys enjoyed. I love this piece. It looks great. The box is basically in perfect condition. This is a great example of how a good one would look if you bought one off of eBay and it was in good shape. So if you want one, hopefully you can find one. I know that these are typically common on eBay, but it's also typically common for these to be sold by stupid people that list them for like $1,000. So good luck.
And I'd say I even overpaid on this one. You can find one for even cheaper than that.
What'd you pay?
Like $450 after everything.
Oh.
But then $600 at the start. Like,
There's no way you got it off of eBay then.
No. I got it off of Facebook, off some guy. He just made a post.
All right. But yeah, that's basically it. Really hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys again next time.